YouTube, WWE Universe, and WWE Elite Squad. What's up? Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Kyle Recker, and welcome to another video review. And today I'll be taking a look at the WWE Elite Series 78 R-Truth. Finally found this guy, and he does not disappoint. This was definitely one of the top figures I wanted the most from Elite Series 78. Probably the second most wanted figure. And recently I went to Target and I found an entire set of Elite 78. So as soon as I saw this figure, I snatched it immediately because I've been wanting this figure for a while. Anyways, there's maybe a couple small complaints I have with it, but I'll get into that later. Anyways, before we take a look at the figure, take a look at the packaging first. Anyways, Elite Collection, R-Truth. Oops, sorry about the glare, guys. True FX, Series 78. So I can fix that. There we go. I apologize about that. Anyways, picture of R-Truth on the side there. Elite Collection. Picture of R-Truth there. On the back is bio and stats. You can pause right there if you want to read. Yeah, 35 times. However, I think he's like a 42nd time right now. And the other figures instead, we got Naomi, Randy Orton, Kofi Kingston, Matt Riddle, R-Truth, and of course, Drake Maverick. Naomi, I'm definitely gonna get her. I want to get her in the chase ring as well. Randy Orton, I'm probably gonna get him next because I did find him, and people were telling me he's kind of a show homer. So as soon as I find him, I'll get him. Kofi Kingston, I already reviewed him I think a week or two ago, so check that out if you haven't seen it. Matt Riddle is going to be my next review because when I went to Target and found the whole set, I picked up R-Truth and Matt Riddle because they were the figures I wanted the most. R-Truth, obviously, we're reviewing today. And Drake Maverick, I reviewed him last week. So if you have not seen that review, check that out. And the same thing with Kofi Kingston. Anyways, that's about it for the packaging. So let's open up R-Truth and see what's up. We'll be right back. Alright guys, so here we have the Elite Series 78 R-Truth. Open up out of his packaging. And God, I love this figure. This figure is awesome. There's very little complaints I have about this figure. Mattel pretty much nailed it. Anyways, first up is accessories. You don't really get a whole lot with it. First up, he comes with a pair of interchangeable hands. He has a one can. It's kind of like a claw hand, but with the glove on it. We've seen this with Rey Mysterio. I think the Elite Series 72, I believe. And then basically the same pose, but it's his normal hand. So you can definitely fit that on there. And then, of course, the big one, the reason why this is one of the more rare figures from the set, not just because R-Truth is popular, but because he is the first figure to come with the 24/7 championship, which I agree with a lot of people out there. This is probably the ugliest championship I've probably ever seen in wrestling, and I've been watching wrestling for 13 years, and this is the ugliest championship I've ever seen. I like the concept of it, but this one just feels lazy. All it is just like gold plate with the W logo, says 24/7, just says champion on it, and then these gold plates have nothing on it except these tiny little arrows in the corner. And that's it. They were really that lazy? Come on, especially if they were going to invest a lot of time in it. And also, I'm a little disappointed in the actual belt that comes with the figure because it's a little dull. Like, it should have been more shiny like it is on TV. I believe the one that's coming with the Elite Rob Gronkowski, I think, because I think he's going to come with this belt. It's supposed to be a little bit shinier, and hopefully it is. If it is, I'll buy it. Like, I'll buy the figure. If it's dull like this, I'm not buying it because I can't stand Rob Gronkowski. Like, I hate the fact he was on WTV for, like, what, 3 times? And he got a figure, whereas people have been in the company for years, they have not gotten a single freaking figure. And that just irks the crap out of me. Anyways, for what it is, the belt's pretty good. I don't like the fact how when you close it, the plates kind of come out a little bit. So be very careful with that. But like I said, it still looks cool. And here is R-Truth himself. Wow, this is a great figure. Head scan, fantastic. Best head sculpt they've ever done for R-Truth. This looks just like him. I think we've seen this head sculpt a couple times before on a couple basics. So it's good to see it here on the Elite. However, it is a little weird. It has a black bun up here, then it comes over into the brown, which is accurate, but I think the brown has like a more dry brush effect, like kind of like a wash in it to make it look a little bit darker, as you see in the picture here on the package. As you see, it has a little bit of a dark shade to it. So I wish they would have done that on the actual figure. But it's still a great head sculpt. Looks a lot like him. Of course, he got that trademark smile because he's always smiling. Always smiling. Of course, he got updated tattoos. He's got the trademark R that he's got there because we've seen him have this tattoo ever since he debuted in WWE. And he's got like all his new tattoos. Kind of like a tribal design. It says truth on the stomach. Looks really good. Love that. It's got the cross there on his shoulder. Got the numbers on the back, which I believe says 12, 23, and 10. Hang on, let me see. Yeah, 12, 23, and 10. Oh, maybe I don't know. Maybe that was his kid's birthday, I guess, or I don't know. I'm not sure what those numbers mean. If you know what these numbers mean, let me know in the comment. Like, let me know. I don't know. Send me a message on social media or something. It's got the cross on the back, which you've seen that before. Moving down to his shorts. Now, I love these shorts. I love the sculpt on that. Like, it's actually sculpted. Like, it has the nice texture in there. Now, this was made by Jakks Pacific. They would have made it just painted on because they definitely did that with their R-Truth figures, which definitely irked me back in the day. Love that mold. And he's got the shoe mold, which we've seen these before. Like, I think on the Elite John Cena's we've seen this. Now, this shoe mold definitely tends to get loose a lot, so I'm really worried about that with this figure. So hopefully that doesn't happen. Now onto some comparisons. So let's bring in the other R-Truth figures I have. Unfortunately, I don't have the Elites, so unfortunately it's going to be basic comparisons. Here's with the Basic Series 13 R-Truth, which is more like the classic R-Truth for me. Like, this is what R-Truth looked like when I was a kid. And with that design on the side of the pants, like just this tattoo, and then the dreads. You see, what I tell you, what I tell you. Those ankle joints. And then finally the R-Truth Basic that came in a 2-pack with Xavier Woods. Which I love these white pants. Really, really cool. And that definitely brings me to my next, my complaint, pretty much my one complaint about this figure, aside from the 24/7 title being too dull, and that's his torso. I think his torso is a little too jacked. Now, they did use this before on the other Elite R-Truth figures, like I think the Elite 15 has it, but I think they should have done with the more slimmer torso they gave to the Elite Series 2 and the Elite Series 10. I just see, it's kind of like this. I just see, it's muscular, but it's more thinner. But like it's more streamlined. This one, it's really muscular, but it's also thicker. Like it's like really bigger. Like it's kind of like a Triple H torso. But whatever. And I know some people probably want to see that next to pretty much his greatest rival over the 24/7 championship, Drake Maverick. Yeah, Maverick 24/7 himself, Drake Maverick. You see what I was talking about? Man, Drake Maverick's so tiny compared to R-Truth. Well, what do you expect? I think Drake Maverick's, I think, 5'4", and R-Truth is supposed to be 6'2", so that is accurate. Articulation is pretty much what you'd expect on this figure. Head rotates 360. Can't really look down. Can definitely look up, which is great. Arms for rotate 360. They can go in and out. Rotate the bicep, bend the elbow, rotate the wrist, and hinge. Ab crunch was about that far forward and that far back. Swivel waist, legs forward about that far, kind of disappointing, and back to the original position. They can go in and out. Rotate the thigh, double jointed knee, awesome. Swivel at the shoe, and it does have a hinge at the shoe, but it's really tight, and a kind of slight pivot. So overall, fantastic figure. Love this figure. Best R-Truth figure they've ever made. Final thoughts, I was really surprised about this figure. I absolutely love this figure. Best R-Truth figure they've ever made. Like, just a fantastic figure. My only complaints with it is the torso is a tiny bit too jacked, in my opinion. I wish they would have went with the more slimmer torso they used on the other Elites. And also, the 24/7 championship is way too dull. I wish it was more shiny. Because usually with Elite figures, the championship is, like, more shiny. And also, it is accurate, because it is a shiny title. But anyways, aside from that, it's cool. Now, so be careful with the side plates, because they do come out just a tiny bit when you wrap it around the figure's waist, so be very careful with that. Anyways, aside from that, great figure. So if you're an R-Truth fan, definitely pick this figure up if you can. It's definitely one of the more hard-to-find figures from Elite Series 78, So if you can find him in the store or get him online for a good price, pick him up. Great figure. This is probably my favorite figure from Elite Series 78 that I have reviewed so far. You know, next to Kofi Kingston and Drake Maverick, those are the only ones I've reviewed so far. And this is definitely my favorite figure from the set so far. But we'll see what happens with my next review. Anyways, so that's about it. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Please rate, comment, subscribe. Be sure to follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Links are down below. Be sure to get your official Kyle Riker merch. A link down below to my store on bonfire.com. You can catch me every single Friday and Saturday on the Crash and Burn Wrestling Podcast. Link to our channel down below. And also stay tuned for my next review, which will be the Elite Series 78, the original bro, Matt Riddle, which I'm very excited to review this. Anyways, that's about it for this video. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Please rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care, guys. Bye. And until next time, what's up?